Are we ready to see if this multicam thing works? We're ready? Right, everybody cross your fingers.
I've never done it before.
Me either. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, fingers
Good luck.
crossed.
Ah! We did it! The future is now!
The fingers crossed, that's what works.
Mwah. Mwah.
This is
Mwah.
the greatest thing. What if this is just the stream the whole time? It's just us going. Ah! Ah!
Hi, everybody.
We were preparing this all morning, but I love my Overwatch background. Nobody look.
Ooh.
Nobody look at my Overwatch background. Oh, there it's back.
Tommy's camera is still just spinning and spinning and spinning, so I put a photo up of him.
That's okay. Keep it up like that, because the slide will stay, and maybe it'll load. We'll see. And if it doesn't, at least it'll keep his face in the same, and he looks like a very nice logo. A very nice purple Kidney Resesarch UK logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do, that'll do.
Yeah.
Can everybody hear everybody all right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I hear. Okay, so it's Atari's birthday.
Happy birthday, little Atari.
Birthday. But apparently,
Thank you.
it's also Kidney Resesarch UK's 60th birthday? 60? 60?
That's very true. How did you know that?
Well, my mom was saying that they were 60 years old, and I said, you don't look a day over 12. Honestly, you look baby. You're beautiful.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah, 1961, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I've never even been there before.
No.
No, me
Think of
either.
a lot
Although,
of-
I've got my 90s, my 2000s swoop fringe going on, and it's annoying me already.
Listen, you're doing amazing with it. I love your hair today. It is your birthday, and it is fashion.
Fashion.
Fashion. So I have a whole lot of questions for everybody.
That's fine. I'll just sit here.
Okay. Well, you're going to answer them too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said like
okay.
math questions because I can't do maths.
Well, me neither. I was hoping you could help me solve some stuff.
I
I'm
have-
really stuck. Like I never even saw a 7 before.
Like the other day, talking about maths. The other day, I said to my mum, I said I had to actually calculate how old I am. I was like, I couldn't remember if I'm 36, 37, or 38. And she said,
How much are you?
well, she said to me, well, all you got to do is like take like the 84 from the 21, and then and I was like, what?
No. First of all, she's going too fast. She's going too fast. Okay. First of all, okay. What? Okay, start over.
Yeah.
I'll write it down. You say
Okay.
it out loud. I'll write it down. Okay,
Sure.
ready?
So, take 84 from 21.
Okay, wait. Stop. Hang on. Stop. What's the 8 look like? See, you don't know
that
neither.
a donut. It looks like a donut.
Oh, well, hey, I like that
See?
sticker. What's going on with that sticker?
Well, okay, so since we're halfway through maths, what I've decided to do, because I don't like the color pink. Like I don't have a problem with the color pink. I have the problem with the association that pink is girly.
Right.
And like if you're pink, if you love pink and you're like, that's fine. But pink used to be for boys. But I don't like the connotation that pink is for girls, blue is for boys. This game's for girls, this toy's for boys, and games are for boys.
Yeah.
So it will irritate me to no end to have to put these stickers on my person. So every time we hit a goal on a donation, I'll put a sticker on. Every time we get a donation, I'll put a sticker on. Every time we hit the goal, a goal. So the next goal I think is 1500. I'm going to put a temporary tattoo on.
So here's my question for you.
Sure, fire ahead.
Since we're discussing stickers and donation goals.
Yeah.
Are these stickers for donations since we started talking or since I started streaming? Because I have some news.
Yeah, I heard.
For it, yeah. Hang on. Give me a second to count.
You're
I can
counting,
see-
so you need to write this one
Also-
down as well. If I can get the backing paper off it, then yeah.
I also am wearing
Far
a
away.
magical hat today.
It's a
I
wonderful
can only
hat.
do so many things at once.
Very
Okay.
magic.
Oh no. Rocco, I can't hear you.
No, I'm
there-
not pushing the button. I'm just counting. Hang
Oh,
on,
okay,
let me
okay,
count how
I'll let
many
you count.
How many stickers you're gonna have to put on?
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
You were
There's
away
a
for
lot going on over here.
You were away for a long time. I think I'm going to need help with these stickers.
we got 8 donations. Oh wait, hang on, we got 9 now. 9 from Lucille. XOXO just gave 20 pounds. Pink on your face, on your body. Where are you putting them?
I
you
mean,
going out of your space.
I
Start on
can't.
your
I
shirt
can't
and work
get.
your way up.
I can't get the back off of them. What's going
You're
on?
gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do it. Tommy, tell her if she
Are
doesn't
you gonna
do
have
it,
to
she's
get stuck
gonna be-
writing about those stickers?
See?
Yeah.
Your nails dug right in, you know, you take it a wee bit.
Don't
There
let
you
the
go.
stickers beat you. You've gone through so much already.
Oh.
She's doing it.
That's
She's doing
fine.
it. Oh, I like that one. See, I think that's cute. Actually, don't put it so close to the camera. It's too cute. It's cuter than me.
Okay,
I don't
sorry.
Like it. It's
Your-
harsh in my
your
vibe.
dad- Your dad. I was showing your dad and your mum these stickers earlier, and I've kept a pile aside for the ones your mum went. I want that sticker.
You need to stop being nice to my mom, alright? You gotta,
No.
She's gonna say that about everything. She's like, oh my god, wait, I like that. She's gonna say that about everything. So send her everything. Okay, alright. So we have our 10 donations. I got questions for you. Sorry.
Sorry.
I know I asked some of
Yeah,
these
yeah.
last year.
I know. Sorry.
But we got new people in the chat. We got so many new babies in chat. We've been rated by a few streamers that are nice enough to share their community with us, and I feel very, very fortunate for that. So, yeah. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. How many much years old were you when your kidneys were being bad babies?
I was 7.
7?
Yeah.
I love that age.
That's a good age.
7. Yeah, that's a
It
good
is.
age. So,
Um,
would it
but-
give you a fever, a temperature?
I'm just reading these stickers. They're so stupid. This one says sparkly slimy. I don't even get it. Yeah.
I honestly,
I don't get it. Like,
That's why I
so-
thought they were from like Wish.com. I thought
It's
they were
so-
just,
yeah.
they're just like random words slapped together.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were 7.
So,
Were you
I
giving
mean-
the temperature?
no, well, this is the thing. Like, I need to go right back to the very beginning. Like, let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start.
Wait. I'm rewinding.
So when I was born, right, like way back, many centuries ago, not long after the Bible began,
Yeah.
so I was born actually folded in half. So my legs were actually back to front, so my hips were not right, and I was born folded in half. Which
Oh yeah, you told us that
yeah.
chat the other month.
Yeah,
What?
I outdid your
seem
mum. Yeah, sorry.
compatible. Yeah. Put that one on. Put that one on. Put that
I
one
kind of
on.
want to
That's
keep
a good one.
this. I kind of want to keep
Okay,
this
you know
one.
what? Keep that one. Keep that one.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
that one. Keep that one.
I'll do a bro one.
Yeah, do that one. Yeah, dude. Yeah, bruh.
So the onset of that was 4 years up till I was like 4. I was in and out of plaster. They had to actually operate on my legs, break my legs, turn them around, and nail me back together again. So I was in and out of hospital still right up until I was like 4 years old, and I just learned to walk when I was 4. When I was 5, I think they said we're noticing some kind of kidney issues, but we'll keep an eye on it. Blah blah blah. So they did. And then when I was 7, I'm trying to get my nail in here. and I was 7, they were like, yeah, it's looking like at some point in her life she will kind of like have to go on dialysis. But it's alright, we're thinking she's maybe going to be like 14 or 15. But what we're going to do is...
they had a plan in place. Oh, I didn't realize they talked about it before even.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Okay. So, like, they were like, well, you know, the thing is, the hair covers them. Oh no, there's a hair stuck in that one. Oh, who cares? So yeah, so they did kind of, like, already, they were kind of aware that things weren't quite right, but they didn't know exactly what was right. Oh, BFFs, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's for us. That's
Me
for
and you.
us.
Yeah.
Pretend there's a third one there. It'll be Tommy. Don't worry, Tommy. I won't leave you. I won't leave you out.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, don't worry. Oh, you got an 11th donation. Sorry, I don't know if you've lost count of how many stickers you're putting on or anything, but Duke One Does Things did just give 10 pounds.
This is the stream. I'm just going to put Snickers.
This is it.
Snickers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to put Snickers on.
I could eat some Snickers. Okay, alright. Okay. So
yeah.
you were...
No, it's okay. So
this is around like 5 or 6,
yeah,
right? Okay.
So... Like, once a year I would go to the renal unit, get my bloods done so that they could check if everything was okay, and it's like, okay, cool, fine. I got to, when I was 9, I went up to the renal unit at, in Glasgow at York Hill Hospital, and got my bloods done. By the time we got home, we had a message on the answering machine to say, you need to bring Atari up to the hospital now.
Whoa!
Yeah. So they were, as much as they kind of, they knew that this was going to happen, they got the timescale completely wrong. Like, way wrong. And that's fine. You know, that's okay. So when I was 9, I started dialysis. I literally was hauled back up to the hospital, straight into operating theatre to get the tube in my tummy, and I started dialysis that day.
Whoa! Hang on. Did you even know what it was gonna be? Like, did they tell you like what dialysis? What?
I mean, like, it's so long ago. I remember being like spoken to about it and kind of just because I think people always say to me, "How do you cope?" And I'm like, "But I don't know anything else." You know, I think because I was like always in hospital anyway, I was like, oh, it's, you know, just another thing I need to go to hospital for, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, if that's how your life is, then you don't know any different, you know.
Right.
Like, normal to me is that I go to the hospital, that I get my dialysis, you know, that I...
It becomes a part of your routine.
That is my life, you know, so...
Crazy. Has there been a time when it's not been like that?
No. I mean, apart from the kind of the age between the age of like 4 and 7. I mean, not even that, because I was still going to the hospital to get checkups on my legs and on my hips, you know.
Right.
So
yeah, you dropped that. You were still going to the hospital, even if you're not going to get stuff done. You're still going for appointments and check-ins. Like, that's a huge... You dropped that bomb. There's a clip of me just being like, you win. Because I was like, yeah, my mom was born with her leg turned in, and she needed special shoes and a special brace.
I remember
and
that.
you were like, yeah, well... You, like, kicked in the door. You're like, I'm fun it in half. I was like, hamburger or hot dog way? Which way we talking? Wow.
Like,
it was the hamburger way. That's what I thought. Anytime I fold the paper in half, I have hot dog or hamburger. I did not know that. Yeah, you know, you was always going to the hospital.
is anybody in chat called Jessica?
Jessica, where are you at? We got a sticker for you. The Jessica donates. Don't put that one on yet. That's for Jessica. we got to have a Jessica yet. Jessica's been called out. Oh, a noble person's name is Jessica.
The back of my back, this leg is so flipping long. I keep sitting on it and it keeps yanking my head back.
Oh,
You need to shape it. You need to like get into it, get some wig style. Tomorrow you can a bowl
I
or
mean,
I don't
for
know.
heaven's sake. How many stickers have I put on? Who's counting? I'm just sitting here putting
hey, let me
stickers on.
count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7. You got 4 more.
They're all really big.
I'm like,
They're all really massive
look
as
how
hell.
beautiful
Like,
it looks on you. Look at all the pink stickies you got. Yeah.
this one always makes me laugh.
Let me see. Radiate
Yeah,
positivity,
positivity.
but radiation is. Well, I'm all for the positivity,
Dangerous.
but not for radiation.
Ah, that positivity word gets me every time. Oh man, I've got
All the
there's hair all
stickers,
wrapped
yeah.
around my arm.
I
Oh my
love it.
goodness. Right,
So,
so
okay.
Especially during a pandemic, you don't want to radiate positivity.
no, you
Not a good
don't.
shout.
I love it. I have a question about when you're little and you do dialysis.
Mhm.
So when you're little, like 7,
Mhm.
is it the same kind of dialysis that you're getting now as a grown-up? Like, is it, or do they have like a kid's version? Is there a light version? Is dialysis dialysis? Are there types of it? How does it work? Where are we? Oh my God, hi. Hi. I got questions. I want to
That's
know.
fine. No, the one that I had as a child was called it's a big word, peritoneal dialysis. So
Peritoneal
yeah,
dialysis.
pterodactyl dialysis. Yeah,
Pterodactyl dialysis.
peritodactyl.
Pterodactyl dialysis. Wow.
Yeah.
Tommy, you work with dinosaurs? That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that. Wow, so you were a
60 years old,
dinosaur?
I've seen a few dinosaurs.
Wow. Wow.
Latest
Sorry,
heart.
I'm losing it over dinosaurs.
I'm listening over Jessica. Cryptonics just told me in my chat. Latest donation, Jessica, £5. Hi, it's me, Jessica.
Oh, I just saw it
Yeah.
come in. Hi, it's me. ...
Hi, it's me, Jessica.
I'm putting a little planet.
That's 13. You got the thing you put her sticker on. Oh, that was one too. I lost count. But
we
yeah,
want
so
Chanel number 5.
pterodactyls. Yes, put that one on 'cause that's fancy.
Okay. Fancy. Yeah.
So you
So.
were 7 and you were a pterodactyl. Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot how really incredibly difficult it is to stream with you because
Oh,
I can't
it's very
stop
hard.
laughing.
It's very hard. I'm learning. Don't laugh at me. I'm learning.
I love you so much.
Learning.
Mwah.
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 Okay.
Um,
You're 7 years
So
old.
yeah. So
and
the
they
kind
said,
of
we gotta give you this.
yeah. So the kind of dialysis that it is, and the best analogy I can say is, it's like a washing machine kind of dialysis. So
Uh-huh.
it's got bags
You
of
gotta get
fluid.
inside the washing machine. I've never been in one of those before.
Have you not? My cats sit in the washing machine all the time.
No.
Like-
My mom could not get me to go in there.
Okay. I mean, not when it's on. Like, but
Yeah.
when it's got like the clothes in it, you know, it's when Mum's
Uh-huh.
just like put it in and left it, and the door's open,
Uh-huh.
they'll go in and it's like, oh, it's cozy, you know. So my mum always has
See?
to check the washing machine before she switches it on. Just-
So you,
meow,
you
meow,
were doing,
meow.
We're not going in circles with that.
So, this dialysis machine, way back then, like the machines were like 15 feet high, not quite, they were about 6 or 8 feet high, right? They had these
Whoa.
great big towers that on the top of them, you can't see me. There
Especially
was,
as a kid, those probably looked huge.
it is, yeah. I was thinking, do I have a photo? I do have a photo, but I don't know where it is. I don't have it on the computer. Of me lying in my bed next to this great big dialysis machine.
Oh my god.
And so yeah, so it had this tower, and on top of the tower was like a thing where the fluid solution, so like saline solution, sat, and it was
uh-huh.
so which was heated up. Then it would go down all the tubes and through the machine, and you know out the back, and then it would also go into me. So I would need to connect up via the tube that I had the operation for. So what happens is, so how your washing machine works is you put your dirty clothes in. The fluid goes into the washing machine with the soap and water. So the water and the soap goes in, washes it, it washes your clothes, and then the dirty water comes out the back, right?
Right.
So like a dialysis machine puts the water inside me and sits for an hour or so cleaning all my insides. Whoa. Because the kidneys are the ones that do all the cleaning
Do it
of
make
your
you
body.
feel all full inside if you got all this fluid going into you? Really?
Yeah. And even
Do it make you feel like you drank a lot of water, or like you're just all puffy feeling?
It made me look pregnant.
What?
Yeah,
Like it
because
puffs
it's
you
here.
out like your whole
It all
body?
gathers. Yeah, it just gathers all here. So you fill a litre or 2 litres, depending on how much.
Well, doesn't that hurt your tummy? Or
No.
does this body stretch, huh?
No, it stretches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like the washing machine, the fluid goes into my tummy. The special solution is, like the washing powder and stuff like that. And then what it does, it sits for an hour just doing its thing, and then it will switch to draining. So it'll then, out the same tube, it'll suck all that fluid back out again and put it in a bag or a bottle at the back of the machine.
Whoa!
Because...
Wait, how do they know what the fluids is coming out and what is in, and how they know? Is it just...
The machine just knows. It's
Wow.
programmed to know. That's how clever dialysis machines are.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were 7 when you had that done for the first
I was 9.
9.
8 or 9, I think, yeah. It was 7 when
Wow.
they said... 7, like, when I started going to the renal unit. So it was 7 when I really started when they said, we're going to keep an eye on you. So this all it started when I was 7, but I was 9 when I first started dialysis, I think, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And before that, they were thinking like maybe you would have
14
to
or 15.
be doing this at 14 or 15.
Yeah. Because they wanted, for getting a kidney transplant, ideally, you want to be not fully grown, but obviously bigger than a 7-year-old. Because they only transplant, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Tommy, but they only transplanted, back then anyway, they only transplanted adult organs. So if you think of like...
Yeah, that's true, there's still an age limit.
Still an age, yeah.
Still,
Wait,
they prefer to do
really?
it.
Yeah.
Prefer to wait till you're at least 8, but usually when you're 12.
Oh.
Because your body's not big
Wow.
enough to hold a fully
Yeah,
grown...
you gotta be a
kidney.
bigger kid that can chew gum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
Okay. Oh.
so I was
Something I always find interesting is they don't take your old kidneys out, right? They just put new kidneys in. I always find
Wait.
crazy.
What? Hang on. Whoa.
Not always,
wait.
maybe Atari knows more than me, probably,
Wait.
almost definitely.
Is this real? Atari.
How many kidneys do you have inside you?
I still have no kidneys inside of me.
Oh,
None of them.
None
Okay,
of them.
But you had.
Because-
Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay.
No.
Wait. All right. So you're saying sometimes tell me when they put new kidneys in, they'll leave your old ones in?
They do,
Is it
yeah.
just
because-
Sometimes.
Just because
Sometimes,
they're
yeah,
not
there's
they're not like
exceptions.
doing nothing.
Yeah,
They're just like, oh,
for-
hang
just
out and
let
watch your
them-
friends.
Yep.
Just let them kind of shrivel up like raisins and fire some more in there.
Because your
Easier
kidneys,
to put them in and take them out.
because your kidneys are at your
Oh.
back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Those little beans in your back.
they're not doing it. Like, even if they're stopped working and they're not doing anything, there's no reason really for them to take them out here, because they transplant in the front. So they're not
Wow!
taken out. I know.
Wait,
I can't
slow
figure
down!
it out either.
Slow down! Bodies are crazy.
I know.
I had no idea. I had
Yeah.
no, okay. This changes everything. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. That's wild. So they go in through your tummy or like through like your groin area or something?
No, they
Yeah.
go in through your tummy. I've
Oh,
got like
wow.
I have 2 scars on my tummy that go like from here right all the way up to here.
Yeah.
I've got nearly got a smiley face on my stomach because they join in the middle.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like that.
for my first one in 1995, and then my second one in 2004. 2004.
Okay.
Oh
my goodness, I had no idea. So that, because we always talk about the little beans in your back, being your little washing machines for your body.
Yeah.
I knew you had a transplant. I had no idea. I just assumed it was something like it was like a back surgery. That's wild.
I know, but
wow.
yeah, because like if it's connected up at your back, how do you connect it up at the front?
I don't know. You're the human. I just assumed it comes all with an instruction manual, like I did. I came with washing instructions, and that's about it. You know?
I mean, I presume the surgeons know.
And we don't even do that.
I presume the surgeons have like an instruction manual.
Oh, right, the ones doing it. Oh, they might be trained, huh? They might be going to school for that.
Maybe.
I've met some surgeons. They're all a bit mad, to be honest.
They
are.
They're
all a bit crazy.
Why does
you gotta be a little bit crazy to be like, I'm gonna stick my hand inside a body. Like what? Ah!
Why does
That's true.
Why does NASA have to be pink? NASA's for everyone.
That's tight as hell. Wait, sorry.
NASA's for everyone.
Can Mom have that one too?
Yeah. There you go.
We got a friend who works at JPL, like with NASA, and he would lose it. He would love that.
I'll put this one on because it's got rainbow flag on.
Yeah, that one! I love that
Although,
one.
I'm not gonna lie, and like...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You want that one as well? It kind of looks... I mean, what's his hands doing? Or her hands doing?
He's taking a pee-pee.
Right?
Pee-pee.
Yeah.
He's
I
marking
think
his territory.
he's just saluted it. He's saluted it, and it's on its way back down. He's saluting the flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He marking the territory. He says gay rights. I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah. See, I know.
Okay.
He's doing that because he don't get dialysis. I learned that. Remember, you have dropped some bombs on me in the years I've known you. Hey, I was born folded in half. Hey, I don't have to use the bathroom. What? Ma'am! Ma'am! Wait, so how many much do you get your dialysis is done then? How many much every time?
Do you want me to finish answering your first question before I answer the second one and the third one?
First question, because I forgot it. Pterodactyls.
So the different kinds of dialysis, yeah. So I'm not on that dialysis just now. I'm on a different dialysis. But the first time
and this big old tower. Do they still do that one, or is that one just like old and they do other things now in general, or does the big tower and washing machine still exist?
They don't. I don't think they exist anymore. No, because they changed it. The second time round, I was on peritoneal again, but it was a little It was actually a box about this big, and it sat on this trolley here, where our printer is now. In fact, it's about the size of our printer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this trolley was actually, my dad built this trolley for my dialysis machine.
He made that.
He did, he made it. And it was in this room that I did my dialysis, actually. This is the room.
Wait, you didn't have to go to the hospital?
No. And I didn't go to hospital for the first one either. We did it at home overnight. So we do about between 8 and 12 hours of dialysis overnight whilst I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Because still for 8 to 12 hours, that's a lot of time.
It is. So
how does it affect your sleep?
The first time round, it was fine. I got used to it, and I had to get used to it because I was getting up to go to school. I was still in primary school.
Holy crap!
You know.
You still were going to school?
Yeah, still was going to school. So I would do it during the night and then get disconnected and finish up and get washed and dressed and go to school.
Wow.
Yeah. So we had to, like, the night before, we had to make sure that I was started at a specific time so that I could be finished on time in the morning. There were several times I was running out the door at the last minute, like putting my shoes on and combing my hair and stuff like that, because I was late for school.
Oh, yeah.
At least it's a good excuse, at least.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was hooked into a literal machine that's cleaning out my kidneys, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have a doctor's note, ma'am. Wow. And
don't
like,
even
were
know
you
what
on
this
like a
says.
special diet at the same time? Like, it sounds like you
Yes.
had to do a lot of stuff at
Yes.
home. Did it affect like how school was with like lunch and treats and things like that?
Yeah. Yep. I'm running out of.
Is it true you can't eat any potatoes or Brazil nuts? I've heard that before.
What?
Less potatoes.
Yep. No, potatoes are okay. No potatoes because they're full of starch. High in starch and high in potassium. I got some stuff out.
Wait, I remember we didn't like potassium. So
Yeah,
why
so
don't we like starch?
Don't like bananas either.
Right. But why no starch?
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah. 'Cause that seems like potatoes never hurt nobody. Unless they do.
Okay. How do you not know this, Tommy?
Should I
Yeah,
know?
Tommy!
What
Gosh!
should I know? Oh, why starch is bad? Oh, I'm sorry.
Gosh,
No.
Tommy!
No, I just thought potatoes had a lot of potassium in them too. I thought they were
Oh,
potassium rich.
Tom, he says it's
So-
potassium.
Yeah. So if we have potatoes, my mum has to boil my potatoes first before she roasts them to get all the potassium out of them.
Oh!
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh!
You can still have roasters.
So I can have roast potatoes
That's-
as long
that's
as
the
we
best
boil
type
them
anyway.
beforehand. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I'm really like
Wait.
so it's a low potassium diet.
Hang on! So you can
Okay,
boil
I'm hanging on.
potatoes to get potassium out.
Yes.
Does that mean you can do that with a banana? It would be disgusting, but I would eat. Can you boil a banana?
Personally,
Good question.
I mean, you know,
Oh,
there's nothing
gross.
stopping you, but I wouldn't do it.
Potassium. I
just-
didn't know that potassium could be cooked out of things.
I mean, there's only so much it can be
Huh.
taken out, but
That's
it's
cool.
enough as long as it's it's enough that it's not full blown. Oh, here's a potato, a whole
Right.
potato full of potassium. You take it to a low enough level that it's not
Mhm.
going to make. As long as you're not doing it like every single day. So, like a Sunday roast would be fine because it's once a week, you know. And the machine counteracts that. So if you've had too much potassium, it'll it draws it out of you. But ideally,
Yeah,
you
so
don't want to
have
do
like
that.
a special big
Gotta-
occasion day.
Yeah.
Like
so
you got
Christmas
double
Day.
dialysis. Like how does it
Like-
work? Like what?
Yeah.
how
So
do
like
you-
Christmas
how do
Day,
you plan it?
you have to. Yeah. Yeah, you have to. I mean,
Wow.
like my second time on dialysis was actually worse. I was really, really ill because the type of dialysis wasn't enough. It wasn't drawing the toxins out of my body.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't doing the job. And I started on my birthday in 2004. Yeah, I started on my birthday. I started dialysis again on my birthday in 2004.
How
And
old were you then? I was gonna say I can't remember. You probably would have been like 21.
20, I was. No.
I was going
Yeah,
off of how old
no,
my
I was-
mom was.
No, I was 20 because I was 21
were
in
20.
2005. Because
yeah.
yeah, so I was 20. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I can't do maths.
Yeah.
And
I
so I
understand 'cause
started.
You're a little bit similar age to my mom, so I was trying
Yeah.
to math it out real fast, and she's always lying about her age anyway. So I was. Every time I ask her how old she is, I swear she was older last time I asked. Every time. I could have sworn
No,
she was
no,
older.
your mum's getting younger. Your mum is definitely getting
She-
younger.
I could have sworn she's much older.
No.
So you started back on dialysis when you were 20,
Yeah,
and that's
Um,
using the smaller
the
thing on
smaller
the
machine.
trolley?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now you can have different kind of consistencies in the solution in the fluid bags, and I was on like the strongest consistency, so it was the the tough
Wow.
stuff, but it wasn't doing the job properly. I was consistently in and out of hospital that whole year with
Oh wow.
yeah, especially with is it potassium or the Oh, sorry, I've just had somebody in chat. Zoidberg, my mother actually died early from kidney failure. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's
Whoa.
yeah,
See,
it's
that's why we raise money
yeah,
for kidney research.
that's why we're
because
here. Yeah, I'm
it
really sorry
truly
to hear
could.
that.
Our first fundraiser last year showed me how many people in our shared
Right.
community, how many people deal
Right.
with their own issues with kidney disease or diabetes
Yeah.
or just
Or just how many people
wide
even
range
know
of things.
someone. How many people
Yeah.
know someone?
Yeah,
Everybody
to
that
give
came
you-
in,
people in chat.
so many people were
Give
like,
you a figure. There's sorry to hear about that person in the chat's mum, but 1 in 9 people have some form of kidney disease around the world. So about
Whoa.
800 million people. You know, we're probably
Yeah.
people listening tonight,
mhm,
people all over the world.
yeah,
Mhm.
With kidney disease, with kidney failure, people on dialysis, with transplants, with transplants that failed,
Mhm.
and research can hopefully change that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Science,
More science.
More science.
more
More
science,
science.
definitely.
More science. Yeah, it's just did you know we can say that word in America now? Science is legal. It's legal.
Yes!
We love science. Yeah, I like it. It's good. I won't go to
How am I-
jail.
How am I doing with my stickers? Am I there yet, or are we just like getting donation
Let's
after
count how many
donation
times.
after
One,
donation?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
If you
6,
got 13,
7,
we are.
8,
Wait, JK.
9, 10,
Four-
11,
you
12,
just-
13. I've got
You
14.
summoned and a mom and you
14.
summoned my mom and dad's donation, so you better slap on another sticker for 20 pounds.
Oh no.
I think. Hang
I'll
on,
put
I gotta
flowers on.
recount. Wait, if you have 14, I think we might be at 14. Okay, we're at
1,
14. Okay,
2,
I think
3,
You'll live
4,
another day.
5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm looking at a minute. 8, 9,
I keep
10,
losing count.
11, 12, 13, 14. We're at 14. Oh, I think I put an extra
okay.
one.
Okay,
there we
you're
go.
good at 14.
Oh,
Well, wait, you're lucky. Phew. You look good in pink.
what's our goal at? Have we hit the goal? Because if that's the case, I need to go
well-
and put 2 face tattoos on.
What? Cortonic just made Cortonic just made a 45-pound donation that says science and pink stickers. So you owe us another pink sticker. We are sitting pretty at 1,270 pounds.
Okay, so
Yeah.
at
Don't look
1500.
so thrilled. Don't look so thrilled putting that pink sticker on. Don't look so thrilled. Sorry. You love it. You love it.
I hate it.
You love it.
I'm a nice new Kidney Research t-shirt. I got this one for doing the Bridges Walk in October. That didn't
That's so
happen.
cool. Nice.
Did you go over some bridges close to you? Some bridges in Glasgow, I suppose?
In a pandemic.
In a panini?
That's true,
Panini.
that's true.
No, it was
I'm
cancelled.
forgetting
That's
about
so
the Panny D.
Yeah.
Panini.
This is the
So,
longest panini I'd ever been in.
where were we? What year are we in? 2004.
We're in 2004.
Okay,
You had
so-
just started back on dialysis using the smaller machine. Which
Yeah.
was that smaller because it was new and improved?
Yep.
Or?
Yeah, because they realised we don't need to have one single tower just to heat up the fluid, so they decided to do away with it. Okay, that's me done. I'm on 15.
Okay.
See, like, there's people in my chat, sorry, and I've not been ignoring you guys, it's just obviously we've been
No,
focusing
we're
chatting.
very focused.
Like, this
We're
is
very focused.
why I'm so grateful to be in the UK. Like, Zoidberg is saying she got her transplant but couldn't afford the medication.
What?
What? That's
Like,
so...
that's just so frustrating. So frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, to
Can't
be
imagine
living in
that.
a country where
I'm
you
really
have
sorry.
the access to the healthcare that you have access
Yeah.
to. I mean, it's really weird living in America and hearing these stories of your
Yeah.
transplants and your at-home treatment. And it's so fascinating, and I'm so happy to know you and that you can share these stories. But sometimes I can't help but think, like, wow, I don't think I know anybody who could afford to do that in
Right.
America.
Like,
also,
I wa-
by the way, you got another 20-pound donation from EORB. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Mm.
I'm
They
picking
said
Yeah,
this
no,
up.
I can't imagine. There's a lot of American researchers over here too. A city next to Glasgow, Rocco,
Oh,
called
wow.
Edinburgh. There's a lot of American researchers over there researching into kidneys and kidney disease.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like you said, I can't believe 1 in 9, although it makes sense. I mean, my mom doesn't have any kidney disease or anything like that, but she did go through a bout where she was getting like chronic kidney stones. Her grandpa was on dialysis. That alone, like it's immediately, everyone probably knows someone affected by some sort of kidney disease, or like you said,
Yeah,
knowing someone on
exactly.
dialysis. It's so, for two
Yeah,
tiny little organs, they sure are dramatic.
that's why you got two of them. They're very important. But yeah, it's not 1 in 9. 1 in 9 people don't have kidney failure as such, which is obviously really serious. But that could be the kidneys causing high blood pressure, or it could be kidney stones and that kind of thing. Be poor function, causing ill health, which can affect other organs. You know, kidney disease is related to dementia and other kind of quite horrible diseases because of the way it affects blood pressure and other
I
bodily
didn't realize
functions.
it could affect you said like an Alzheimer's, like a dementia. Like that's so interesting that it can even affect like the mental health.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is, and you know, and the scary thing is it's silent. So Atari, it's affected you since you're so young.
Yeah, and there's
meet
no
so many people like
symptoms.
that, but then
There's no
yeah,
symptoms.
so the people go through their life, and there's often no symptoms until the very moment where you need some serious attention.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's sort of. I mean, I feel so grateful that that both of you are here to answer my questions, because I'm just curious. I'm never trying to ask offensive questions. I just really don't know much, and I'm so little and new. And you guys have given so many honest, candid answers. I mean, it's why and how we're here to raise good money, and I think everyone's super appreciative of you guys just being so candid about all of this, because if we're not asking questions, how are we supposed to learn? And look how many people in our chat are just affected by this. Like, it's so important to talk about it.
Completely.
Definitely, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I love
all the
it.
money that's raised, you know, some of the research that's happening is incredible stuff. We have people improving treatments, the types of treatments that Atari's on, like dialysis, trying to make it better, make it quicker, make it more efficient, make it less of a burden on the body. We have scientists growing fake kidneys in laboratories. That's hope for the future, you know. In 30, 40 years,
I want
you'll
one.
put
So cool!
order your own kidney, maybe.
You stick it in a glass of water, it grows to final size, like one of those things. Stick it in a glass, and you grow your own kidney. That's how I got a
Yes.
boyfriend once. Stick him in a glass.
Put him in a glass of water, grow your perfect man.
$100. There you go.
Audio's really
The
low.
one and
Let me
only
just-
time. The one and only time. Okay, so my question is, for dialysis, is it always 8 to 12 hours? Like, is dialysis always a really long process? Or are there, like, dialysis express? Like, how does this
Express dials. Come in, plugged in,
work? Express
That'd be
dialysis.
good.
back out again. I wish. So the pterodactyl dialysis it's a longer process because it's usually done at night whilst the patient is sleeping.
Okay,
Which
so
is,
no matter
brings
what,
us
that's
to
done. Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
brings us back to 2004. Me being really ill, and also at that time I was 20. I was fresh out of high school, as well. Like a couple of years I'd been to college, which I keep meaning to tell your dad. I was fresh out of high school and went and did sound recording and engineering.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
What?
I know. Yeah,
That's crazy.
so I trained for a year in a recording studio. At
Because
college.
your dad's such a musician, why wouldn't you be in that? Like,
I know. I was
Whoa.
like, I want to be a record producer.
wow.
You
You're
know,
my dad.
because when you're
You're
just
my
a
dad.
yeah, Yeah, that was the last time I ever went, was in a recording studio. So, yeah.
Wow.
So I had done a year at college, and then I had gone back to college again to do, because school was so interrupted and disrupted. I didn't get a proper education. I failed all my exams. Like I was, stupid. I wasn't stupid. I just wasn't educated because I was never there. So I never had any qualifications. So I went back to college to do maths. But then 2001, 2004. I left school in 2001. 2004 started dialysis, but that year the dialysis was actually a lot more painful. On the drain
Why?
part when it was coming out.
Oh, you could feel it?
Yeah, yeah. So like,
No!
yeah. So if you think of like, when you drink your juice and you've got a straw,
Yeah.
and remember, at the end it makes that whole thingy noise.
Yeah.
Well, if you think, well, the end of the tube in my stomach was touching the insides, so it was like nipping.
Oh!
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it like nipped my insides.
Oh!
Yeah.
That hurts! No, I hate
Yeah.
that!
So I didn't sleep at night. I stayed up all night because I had to, put up with the pain.
Oh!
But I'll tell you, with my dad being a music teacher at the time, obviously, he had his it was coming up for Christmas, and he had his school Christmas concert at this beautiful abbey in Paisley. And he needed me to help him out because he was like, "Can you like jump on French horn for me and like just plonk out some notes?" I
You
was
play
like,
the
"Sure."
French horn?
I don't play the French horn. I played it that day.
Yes!
I played it that day.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I was like, "You seriously don't have another student that you need me to play the French horn for you?" And I think,
Have
to
you
be
seen
fair,
a French horn? How do you know how to even shoot the boot with it? It's
I don't know.
circle.
I thought it went on my head. It looks like a hat
Yeah, it looks like a hat.
with a curly bit in it. I thought it was out of like
Yeah.
something out of Zeus.
A beautiful hat. A beautiful hat. Yeah.
Toot toot toot. Yeah.
So you
like
went,
chatterall.
you were tooting.
Tooting.
You went and did the shoots
Yeah, in the morning, and like,
concert.
yeah, so this was like, what, 11 o'clock? I was done by 12, and I drove home in the car. And I came home, and I just, like, dumped my stuff, and I got straight into bed, and I fell asleep, obviously. And I literally, I turned around, went like this, and shut my eyes. And then the door opened, and my dad walked in, and I went, "What?" And he's like, it's 4 o'clock. I was like, "What?" He said,
Right.
and he said, "And I've just had a phone call." And at that point I said, "Right, I'll pack my bags. What's wrong now?"
Oh, you knew.
And he said,
Oh.
"No, they have a transplant for you."
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah. So this was December.
Wow!
Yeah. So 4 o'clock, December 22nd, I got the phone call. And so
Wow.
we all, went up to the hospital. It got my bloods done. They checked everything over and everything like that they had to do. And it was like, the time was just going on. Like, and nobody had come to see us or anything. And then a nurse came in to check my blood pressure. And this must have been, like, bearing in mind we'd been there from like 6 o'clock. This was now like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you're like, I was told there'd be a kidney.
So,
Ma'am.
because of previously, I was called 3 times as a child for a transplant, but twice they said it wasn't compatible. So we were expecting that, this could be a false alarm. So we were just, waiting, not getting our hopes up or anything. So my mum was like, "What is happening? Like, we haven't heard anything. Is she getting the kidney or not?" And the nurse was like, "Yeah, we wouldn't have called you if you weren't getting it." And we were
Where
like,
is it?
"What?" Yeah. Okay. So obviously at that point we're like, right, okay, this is happening. It's, we got to start calling the family. So they went to do that. From 6 o'clock the night before, I went into theatre at 5 o'clock in the morning on the 23rd of December.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a long wait. So again, I mean, my mum and dad fell asleep. I think my mum fell asleep like this on my bed. She was like this, and my dad was
Oh,
in
yeah.
one of the chairs, just like.
That's how I sleep.
I watched Richie Rich.
over this side of the couch.
I watched Richie Rich.
Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
Or Richie Rich the cartoon?
No, but with Macaulay Culkin, and also, strangely enough connected to money, Blank Check. They were both on the telly at, 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what?
You watched both of them in a row? That's a pretty rad double feature, honestly.
At the
Richie
hospital.
Rich and Blank Check.
At the hospital, yeah.
Call me
We're sitting on top of the story of the century here.
Hey, Kidney Resesarch followed me. Woo!
Hey, I
Thank you
should
for
say
the follow.
I'm new to this whole world, so I'm figuring things out. I'm darting about between the little Atari and say
You
hey
are
Rocco, trying
learning.
to reply to people, and nobody can see me. It's sad, just hear an occasional voice. I'm sitting
I
here
know, I'm
listening
sorry.
listening intently to Atari as well.
You
killing it.
you got your video
You
going,
look
but
like
it's just the thing's just spinning and spinning. It's like, yeah, no, we don't want to work. It's really funny.
Sometimes that's
That's
how it
okay.
be.
I've got your photo
Yeah,
up.
That's
though.
okay.
I got your picture and your name.
Blank Check
all
was
good.
that
You cut out, Rocco.
Woohoo!
Hold on. He's talking to his chat.
Yeah, I was trying to explain Blank Check to my dad. Listen,
What? Why has your dad not seen that? That's like That's like
he's
such a dad
definitely seen
movie.
it. That movie's got, I know, it's got such that weird love plot.
I know.
Like an adult woman's like, well, call me. when
Never
you're
even heard of that
18.
movie,
And then
Blank
kisses
Check.
him. He's like 10. It's weird.
It's the
It
same
makes
as
me feel
Big.
weird.
I've seen like Big since we got like Disney Plus.
I rewatched it when we got Disney Plus, and I was
You're right.
like, this makes me feel weird. And
Yeah.
they're like, no, it's okay, because there's a montage where he's in a giant hamster ball. It's fine. I'm like, he's kissing a woman.
Yeah.
He's kissing a woman. Oh
I
my god. The
It's
90s
even
were
it's
a
not
wild time.
even just that he kissed her either. In Big, he
Huh?
didn't just kiss her.
No, it's like a
Mm-hmm.
movie kiss.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie kiss.
They had a sleepover. They had a sleepover. He's 10. You're a grown woman. It's weird.
I hate it here.
It's
I hate
not-
it here.
This is not the great
Like,
movie
that's
we
like
thought it
beyond
was.
weird gold digger stuff. She's like, ooh, and a 10-year-old with $1 million. I'm like, ma'am, stop! Stop! Get some help! Get some help!
Yeah. Oh man. No, the things we thought were
That's
great
too
as
much.
childs. Anyway. So yeah, that
Back
was
to the Future, this was
2004.
weird too. Everything's weird. Everything's weird. Yes, back to 2004.
I got 2 Christmas dinners that year.
Oh, one in the hospital and one at home?
No, I got one at the hospital because my family were like, yeah, we're going to like have a quick lunch at home and then we'll come and see you. I'm like, cool, but it's Christmas Day. Santa doesn't come to the adult hospital. So, and
That's
like
rude.
lunch, so like lunchtime came around and the trolley was like, and I was like, my family are still not here. And they were like, well, we can give you, just something now. So they brought me like turkey and some potatoes and some gravy and stuff. I was like, right, okay. So I had that, and like my sister won't remember this because she was quite young, but like it was like 4 o'clock or something they turned up at, and I'm like, I just as well had Christmas dinner. I'd be starved by now.
Ah!
So they were like, well, here you go, it's your Christmas dinner, and it was like, cool. Second Christmas dinner, it's great. I love it.
I like second dinner. Sometimes I love
Yeah.
it. Sometimes I have second dinner not even on Christmas.
Yeah, so I
Sometimes
got
I
a.
have tons of breakfast on a random day.
Whose dinner was better, the hospital or your mum's, Atari?
Oh, it was my mum's for sure. Like my mum and my grandma at the time. She was like my grandma was the one that made Christmas dinner with my mum.
She was the
so
chef.
It was, yeah,
Yeah.
so definitely for sure. Yeah.
I love
Because
it.
I got stuffing as well, and like all the kind of trimmings. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
whereas with the hospital food, it was literally just like a couple of slices of turkey, like 2 potatoes that had been boiled and roasted to within an inch of their life. And like a little pot of well, no, actually, because obviously when you're off dialysis, you've had a transplant, they need you to drink lots and lots. So I had like a jug of gravy.
Ah.
So
Wait, how the hospital? Like when you get a transplant,
Yeah.
is it a long surgery? Like, do you gotta stay and recover for a long time in the hospital? Do you need therapy for it? Like, how do they know your body's not gonna be like, get this thing out of me?
Well, that is all of that. Yes. Surgery can take anywhere between 5 and 8 hours, depending on what happens.
Well,
Um,
wow.
me being me, I've always come away from any surgeries going, we had some complications, or something's that, like, or for anything that we've been doing, it wasn't quite as straightforward as we thought. So it's just standard with me, there's going to be complications. But this time it was with the kidney. So coming from the kidney, you've got two little tubes that connect to your bladder and your
Mm-hmm.
blood vessel.
Yeah, sure.
Something.
Let's
So you've
go
got
with that.
there's two connections back to your body. So you need to connect
Yeah.
2 by 2. The kidney had 3.
We're sitting on top of the story of the century here.
So it was 3-way connection to 2, and they had to, fix,
Use them.
do something to the
Oh.
kidney or tie off or something. But it was like, so it took slightly longer. The transplant took slightly longer, but they got all connected up and everything like that. Yeah.
Wow.
But as for telling afterwards whether the kidney's going to work, whether your body's not going to reject or not, that's all down to do with the medication they give you. They check your bloods every single morning. It's 6 o'clock.
Wow, that's early.
Oh yeah, I had a fight with a nurse that year. It's funny.
What?
For later on. So they check your bloods every day just to check your creatinine level, your other stuff. So the creatinine level tells you kind of how well your kidney's functioning and everything like that. So
Wow.
that's an indicator. So it sits between kind of 2 numbers, and as long as it's within this range, then they're happy. So yeah, and obviously they adjust the medication to help with that as well. So that's all within the first week. Like within the first week, they're on top of
Wow.
it and stuff. Yeah. But because now this is where the pee go to the toilet comes in.
Hey, oh, you got a donation, by the way, by Tina Dinkfan for 15 pounds, so you better put a sticker on.
Yeah, don't forget the
Aye.
stickers.
I'm running out.
She said, let's keep all the pee-pee beans working.
Right. Speaking of
That
pee
deserves a very good sticker. Because we're just now talking about the pee-pee beans.
yeah, so Tina's saying,
PP was filtered out in my chat, by the way. It was there was some stars over it. Is that normal? It said it was.
really?
Pee-pee.
Why? I don't know why I've got. Oh, it's probably Twitch moderation filters.
Yeah, I was moderated from PP.
Yeah. Thank you for
I'm
the
sensitive.
follow.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Oh, the shark doesn't want to go on. So anyway, yeah. So because I now had a working kidney that was doing the washing machine stuff for me, my bladder, which had shrunk to the size of a pea, then I had to be retrained in how to be used because I hadn't peed for a year. I hadn't peed for 9 months. So
What?
yeah, so your bladder's not
I didn't even
used.
think about that. Wait.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I don't know.
Yep.
How was it when you had that first
Well-
pee?
Oh,
Yeah. Tell me about it.
it's not as wonderful
was
as you
quite-
think it would be.
Oh,
Mm.
I thought it was a
Like
sign
the-
of like, I love you. You're like, oh.
No.
Because
This
sometimes
is where
I go real bad, and I go, and then I go and I feel better. But it seems like this
Yeah.
did not. It was not a
No.
good time.
Well, thankfully, like for the first couple of days, you've got a tube.
A tube?
A tube. That
Tube?
yeah, it goes into your bladder. So anything that is made comes out the tube instead.
It go right out.
Into a bag, so that they can measure how much urine your kidney is producing. So if I'm
Wow.
drinking like a litre of fluid and a litre of fluid comes out of the bag, they know it's working.
Right. I
Right.
see.
But within 24 hours, the tube stopped working.
Oh.
And I...
Like it just wasn't taking the pee-pees out.
Yeah. And when you've got the tube in, you don't feel like you need the toilet. It just comes out.
Right.
There's no sensation of...
It's just happening.
It's just happening.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Something happened. We think... It doesn't matter what happened. But it stopped working, like, within 24, 40 hours. And they're not keen on putting a new tube in.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
So they had to take it out.
Blah.
Which meant I had to, every time I felt the need to pee, I had to get up and go to the toilet. Yeah, so like 48 hours,
Just
24
after
hours
operating,
after major surgery, and you've still got your IV line on this, you know, this arm. You've got a neck line on this arm with thumbs. You're going to the toilet with these two trolleys. There's stuff
Taking your best friends the trolleys to the potty, being like, "This is me now." This
with
is
a bladder,
great."
with a bladder this size that thinks any kind of trickle of fluid is. I need to go to the toilet.
I gotta go right now. Yeah.
Every 5 minutes.
Oh my god. And you're sore and tired, and it's a lot. Oh my god.
So like for like 2 or 3 days, it was like. It got obviously you're told you need to try and hold it in. You need to try and hold it in because your bladder needs to get bigger. You need to fill your bladder up, you know, so your bladder is used to having urine in it, and so that it gets bigger and so that it can hold more fluids, and so you then eventually end up with a normal sized bladder. Are you okay? Did you fall over, Tommy?
Hello, are you dead?
No, sorry, I hit my,
He
hit
fainted.
my knee. All this talk of bladders, I'm holding my bladder, I'm like, oh my goodness.
We gotta go, we gotta go.
We could take a little break because I have been live for an hour and a half.
Well,
so I could go pee-pee.
Yeah, I'll finish this story and tell you why I had a fight with a nurse. So.
Oh, right! Did
So.
you bite her?
I wanted to do more than bite her. So, this like couple of days went by after.
You what?
So a couple of days, sorry, I saw you chatting, so I stopped talking. A couple of days after, obviously the tube had come out, and it was like during the day, during the night of getting up to go to the toilet, and slowly but surely the time was getting longer, you know, it was getting up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but it was literally like every 30 minutes I had to pee. So I wasn't getting any sleep. It got to like the day before. Like none. Like, yeah. I get to sleep and it's like, nope, time to pee. So, it was like the Thursday or something, and this nurse came in at like 7 o'clock in the morning when her shift started. It's December. It's dark outside.
Yeah.
She came in, opened the curtains, and I was like,
Rude!
lights on.
Like the army.
I get mad when my mom does that to me on like a Wednesday, and I never even had surgery before.
and no sleep. You know, I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and I get plenty of sleep, and I'm still mad.
Right. But I was like, what are you doing? I was trying to be nice. I was like, look, I'm trying to sleep, you know, but do you mind putting the light out at least? And she was like, no, it's 7 o'clock, shift started. Rules are lights on, curtains open. And she walked out. So I got up, shut my curtains, put my light out, get back to bed. She walked straight back in, put the light on, and opened my curtains.
What?
It's like, you have no idea what I've been through this week. You are going to close my curtains and you're going to put my light on, or I'm going to report you. And she went,
Did she give you a reason for it? Was
that's
she
the
trying
rules.
to-
That was the rules.
Oh.
What? That's like saying because I'm bigger than you.
Right?
Because I'm a grown-up.
Right?
Okay, well, I'm
Yeah, because she was a grown-up and I was a patient, and those are the rules. So, but she never closed the curtains so slowly in all her life, and when she walked out, she just went, boop. And I was like, so yeah. I know.
Wait, do you ever find out what what her name was, I'll go bite her.
Okay.
It's a little delayed, but you know, I'll show up at her doorstep. I'll be like, hey, are you a
Just for a
staff
tarry.
nurse? This is for Atari. Ow! Like that. Like that.
Big bite.
That's me.
I feel like I've been talking for like hours on end here. This isn't about me. This isn't supposed to be about me either.
But
Your birthday?
it's educational. We're able to ask somebody who lives this. You are showing exactly why we need to be raising money for Kidney Resesarch UK. Like you're.
Tommy hasn't said
your
anything yet though.
I've been chipping in. I've been chiming in.
Tell me things about you, Tommy. That here. Don't even look at me, Atari. Don't even look at me. Hang on. I'm kidding. I'm gonna go first. Let me go pee because I still gotta go pee. And then I'll come back and I'll ask Tommy all my questions. Is that okay?
Sounds good to
Atari,
me.
you can look at me.
I'll go for a wee pee too.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here then.
Okay, I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
No, we'll be right back as well. Yeah.